Hey everyone, I'm D&D Jordan Lee, the creator, producer, lead designer, and the DM for AmpistranoDND, and welcome to our Season 1 finale. This is me from the editing phase for this episode, as yes, due to scheduling, we had to pre-record. But don't worry, we're going to keep things relatively light and quick, because I don't know about you, I want to get into the episode. So, if you would like to support us while getting some awesome gear, make sure to use code D&D Jordan Lee or AmpistranoDND at Talon and Claw, Found Familiar, Friday Afternoon Tea, or 1985 Games. You can also use the below code in Idle Champions to get one Electrum chest, which can help you welcome in the two newest characters from Rivals of Waterdeep, Virgil and Kent. Go ahead and add them to your formation. Tell you what, it's an absolute blast. Another quick note, RoboGoblin is still raising money to fund an all-POC journey through the Radiant Citadel Enology show. 13 adventures, 13 casts, all people of color, one connected story. As Robo puts it, we would like to support this in any way possible, so please consider helping out and checking out the link. There should be something popping up in chat now, but you can go ahead and enter !TTRP gifts. See? Learning. There's growth. We love it. Anyways, you can also enter in !Sephi and !Simon to help two incredible individuals take their next step in their journeys. So, personally, I would love to help them reach those goals, so go check that out. Next up, Rivals of Waterdeep's Indiegogo is currently live. Personally, I have seen them at PAX Unplugged. I love tuning into their shows on Sundays, so please consider going checking that out. For all of these too, if you can't back or support, tweet out the link, or use any social media, really at this point. As it goes a long way. So, we have a lot of things planned in the new year, but the truth is, the best way to support us is through our Patreon. With our Patreon, you will get premier access to our edited VODs, playlists, behind-the-scenes info, and exclusive content. Some things in the pipeline are our character interludes, which will be airing on Twitch in the coming weeks. These will be instances where I get to sit down and basically run one of our characters through something from their backstory or something that's in the campaign. We'll have that discussion, as well as there will be an interview to talk about the characters. So go check that out in the coming weeks. Keep an eye on social media. However, if you want to know like how Cal and Blackstone met and their friendship started, or Aurea and Deodora, or Toby and his relationship with his brother, those will be Patreon exclusives. So, go check our Patreon today. It will help us take the next steps, such as making sure that our cast is paid. We can maybe hire a producer so I can just focus on running the story, getting more artwork, as well as getting more guests onto the show. I don't know about you, but I believe there is a goal set on our Patreon that if we were to hit it, would announce our first guest for season 2. I don't know, just for what that's worth. But the big thing is, you would be helping us make that step. So consider helping if you can. We will be revamping things too in the coming weeks, but those rewards will still be there regardless. So, all right, I promise, last 2 notes. This one unfortunately is not super happy. A special note with today's episode, as unfortunately there was a bit of a hiccup with my microphone in OBS. For producers out there, you know what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, no amount of editing could fix it. So, while you will still hear me and see my captions, I'm gonna sound like I'm in a tunnel, and it'll be fine. It'll be great. Don't worry. As you can probably tell, it has been fixed. It's fine. Lastly, before we dive into this episode, thank you immensely to all of you, my cast, the moderators, everybody that's been a part of this and helped it to make it what it is. I personally never dreamed that I would be sitting here leading a D&D campaign and approaching our season finale. So, thank you. And I'm excited for this episode. Stay tuned as well for our interludes, and season 2 will be airing on January 21st. So, enough with the announcements. I think it's time we go beyond the veil of Ampistrano. See you in a moment. We're recording. All right.
Welcome to Ampistrano. There were commercials.
But
enjoy this particular ad-free viewing experience.
And now, let's go beyond.
We need to clip that for the Patreon version and make a
Well.
commercial-free version.
Let us dive into our episode of Ampistrano. So, when we last left our adventurers, Toby had received a distress call from Sam through an amethyst crystal floating in the sky above Illipin. They quickly made their way to Greenwich's shop and met up with Cal, Blackstone, and Deodora. The group hid Greenwich and took her to the safety within the confines of Astera, with Deidre Warrington thanking them and hinting that they were being watched. A message was given to the group to get to the root of it, leading them back to where our story began, deep within the confines of Lyros. Deodora asked Gregory Tyneal to aid them in their breach of the grounds, while the party headed within the office and confines of Pithyweathers. They found a chamber behind a bookshelf and raced to the dungeons beneath, coming to a large chamber which held a tied-up Sam and a large crystal suspended from the ceiling. The group worked to free Sam from the bindings as the crystal was ready to charge. But for a moment, we're going to take this back just a little bit. Aurea, in that moment that you cast Fairy Fire, the chamber around illuminated a bit more. I would like you to make a perception check.
$19.
Okay. You do notice that, yes, there are shadows from the crystal above. The figure of Sam that is being held up looks a little bit larger in terms of their shadows, dancing across the floor. Now, you don't have to answer this right now in terms of what you're going to do, but with that knowledge that something seems a little bit off, would Aurea continue in aiding to free Sam?
As this is happening, this is when Cal is talking to Sam, correct?
Correct.
That's... Watching Cal interact with Sam, there's a lot of confusion and like, am I seeing things? There would be a moment where I would lean over to Deodora.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know there's a lot going on and we're all trying to scramble. Does something seem off about anything? And I'm gonna look over at Sam and back.
What do you mean?
Something seems off. Sizes wrong. I don't know.
Can I do a perception check to see if
Yes.
Theodore notices?
Yes, you can.
What is it? That's gonna be a dirty 20.
You would also notice that being one such as yourself that has to look for the shadows when it comes to blinking or even just being aware of your surroundings, you also notice something peculiar. It's like trying to fit a puzzle piece in the incorrect spot.
The shadow doesn't match.
Cal.
Oh, yeah. And Cal is like talking back to his friends, but he's keeping his eyes on that dark figure on the other end of the room where Pithyweather's voice seemed to be coming from.
Sure.
And again, I'm assuming that Blackstone. Is this when Blackstone's cutting Sam down?
This would be in that moment. You can hear the sparking of energy above as the crystal. You can see it's lighting up at the point that is nearest where you all are. It's directly above you. And you can see that it's starting to spark with the same energy that hit Blackstone before, when you were in the other chamber outside of Illipin. You were picking up on that immediately. So it's kind of a race against time. That's why I'm allowing this to happen, because yes.
No, I know. That's why at any point during this conversation you could cut us off and say that Sam is cut down.
Nope. I will give you another moment.
Cal, running over to like start helping Cal. Sam doesn't seem right. Is this Sam? Are you? This doesn't.
Cal's like doesn't really want to take his eyes off that other end of the room, but at the same time he's like, well, I'm sure he's not quite himself. He's been, God knows what has been happening to him, but
okay, fine.
Okay.
I have a question. I'll let Robo go first.
No, you go.
Okay, this is what I want to ask. So I've met Pithyweather in that one moment in the library.
Yes.
We also spent like a couple nights with Sam.
Yes.
Can I do like a survival check to see if he like smells the same?
I was waiting for you to make that kind of choice. Yes, 100%.
Whoa.
Kick my computer. I was so excited.
That's a
Sniff 'em.
23 on a sniff check. I get real close.
Smells of lavender and vanilla and books, parchment, ink. This smell that hits your nose, first you get that at the surface level, but then it goes deeper, and the lavender instead changes to almost like a rose scent, a bitterness to it. And you're not sure if maybe it's the spell components in the air, or maybe you're just picking up something that's a little bit deeper within Pithyweather, or whatever this creature might be.
I'll like kind of go to Aurea and say quietly, that's not Sam.
I'll say at this moment, Sam is completely free.
All right, Professor, whatever you're doing here, we're gonna take our friend and we're gonna go. All right.
I'll take them. I'll take them across.
All right.
And I'm going to scoop up Sam.
Sure. All right.
Look at Deodora and look at Cal and just like take off backwards.
Okay. Backwards over from where you came from?
Yeah, so like I'm gonna like fly backwards so I'm over the pit.
Got it. Love
and
that.
I'm gonna Sam, are you okay? We got you. You'll be okay, Sam. You'll be okay, hon. And I'll look at Cal, I'll look at Deodora and be like, sorry? And I let go.
I know what can I say, like I can tell what's gonna happen. I like hold Cal back from doing anything.
Right.
Sure.
I'm gonna try to hold him.
Okay.
Because he was reaching out to cast that spell again, y'all.
Yep. Aurea, I will say this, because this is where we are picking up now. We are
Yes.
fully rectified. As you see this kind of grin on Sam's face that just seems very out of place. And that's when the line of "you're such a fool" hits. As
You're such a fool.
as you are letting go, I need you to make a dexterity savings throw. And I also need everyone to roll initiative at this point.
No!
Okay. I think like as I'm holding Cal back, I'm like, that's not Sam.
Then what? Who's?
That was a 19 dexterity saving throw, 11 plus 8.
Okay, you will take 3 points of lightning damage
I
as
will
the
happily
shock of
take that.
energy. The rest of you see this flare up of magic coming from Sam as the transformation continues, and instead you all see, just suspended for a moment, the gray dragonborn that is Pithyweather. All right.
The nerve to be a dragonborn on top of everything else.
I said it was a dragonborn at the start. So, Deodora, what did you get for your initiative?
17.
9.
That's not. I'm not Deodora. I'm Oria. I'm so sorry. I'm very anxious right now and nervous about what's gonna happen.
Y'all picked these character names with like these similar vowel sounds.
No. Let me. Don't get it twisted. I picked my name. April picked her name the day before we started playing.
All right, Deodora, you
Last one
got
with
a
the
9.
name.
Oria, you got a 17.
Yes.
Okay. Toby.
9.
Okay. Who's the better dex between you and Deodora?
It's probably Toby.
I got +3.
It's absolutely Toby.
Okay, got it. Okay. Blackstone.
That's 21.
Damn.
Oh.
Okay, and then Cal.
That'd be 16 for Cal.
Oh, thank God I
Alright.
go before you.
Right.
Blackstone
I can't explain.
Save the boy.
are up. You see
Okay.
Oria quickly say sorry and jump back with this figure that transforms into Pithyweather. What do you do?
There is a moment where I'm just like, Oreo, what are you doing? But before the words come out of my mouth, when I see that transformation, arrows.
Let's do it.
Right. And because it's fairy fire, so I think you get advantage for those.
You would.
Okay, fantastic. So that is going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so we're gonna roll 4 whole d6s.
All right. And then.
That is 20 damage from short bow.
Okay. What does it look like as you are doing that damage?
No, it is actually, I guess it depends on what I'm allowed to do. You want to know what? I am going to aim for Pithyweather's for like whatever the largest spot is near where their hands are.
Oh yeah, you can easily do that. You see the kind of blue robes are flowing in the wind as the impending fall is about to happen. And as the arrows sink right into their hands, you hear Pithyweather doesn't even grunt. Just takes the damage. All right. Anything else you wish to do, Blackstone?
I do not. Wait. Wait, those aren't bonus actions. Are those bonus actions?
You're a rogue. You literally
Yeah,
get every bonus action.
Yes, they're bonus actions. We're
Yeah.
just gonna say they are. What is it?
Oh, okay.
Do it.
I'm just like, dodge.
Okay. Okay.
Smart.
And just so I know, are you still on the side where the crystal was, or did you bump back over?
I have not taken a movement action
Okay,
yet, so I
you're
probably
still
could.
on the main side. Got it. Okay.
I guess as far as this thing goes, there is like a giant crystal of doom above this spot.
Yes.
So I would like to. I don't know if I'm going to try to cross the chasm, but I would like to move.
You
like
can move a
good
little
20
bit away.
I would like to move like as far away from that as I can.
Yes, easily can do that. Okay. All right. Next up is going to be a lair action. And I need
Oh, here we go.
Blackstone, Cal, and Toby. I need you to make a dexterity savings throw, please.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity.
Okay. That is a 19 from me.
Okay.
8.
8.
I rolled a 21 on
Okay.
this thing.
Rolling like a king here.
Nice. All right, so the crystal above fires. Blackstone, you are able to move out of the way, but it's ricocheting off the wall, so you will take half damage unless you're going to uncanny dodge it.
I mean, I can, so
Sure.
I probably should.
So that will cut it down even more. Love it. Cal, you will also take half damage. Unfortunately, Toby, you're trying to take in everything that's happening right now. Is this Pithyweather? Is this Sam? Why did Oria just jump over this thing?
I'm
you will be
confused as fuck.
Yeah, you're very confused right now. There's a lot of things happening. You will take 13 points of spirit damage
Oh. Oh, okay.
as
Wait, you said 13 points of spirit damage?
13.
Of spirit, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
Oh, I'm
Okay.
aware. I know why you're making the face, April. Yeah.
So,
I only have 3 spirit, by the way.
You do not have 3 spirit right now.
That was
you
the
are
last
back
thing I
up
rolled,
to
I
full.
thought.
You were back up at 12.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
back up at 12.
baby girl, it accumulates.
Yeah, it accumulates.
Every
Dude,
time
no.
you roll.
I thought like Jordan's gonna team
No.
I was
kill me in one
like-
move.
I saw that you
I
had
think-
to reset it. You were at 12. You were fine for the moment. Yes.
and so,
Also-
and Cal takes half that spirit damage?
Yes.
Right. Do you round up or down?
I run down.
Okay.
So
Okay.
how does this feel for us?
For you specifically, Toby, and I think it actually fits really perfectly right now. You've had your world kind of rocked in the last 24 hours. You've trusted Pithyweather. You've been working with Pithyweather for years. But this is sending a shock wave of doubt through you.
Okay.
You have students that rely on you, that you were responsible for, and for a moment it just sends and plants the seeds of doubt within you.
Fuck. Okay.
All right, next up is Oria, then Pithyweather, then Cal.
Okay. So she hasn't started falling yet,
No,
I'm assuming.
still hanging out midair.
Yeah. I let go. Hopefully she can't fly. Just gonna start. I'm a monk. I'm gonna do monk stuff. I punch, or I quarterstaff first.
Go for it.
10.
Okay. 10 misses.
Let go of that, and then I go punch. Oh, that's better. 17 plus 8,
That hits.
24.
Yep, that hits.
And that's 1d6 plus 5. 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Bonus action, stunning strike. It's gonna spend a key point for
Go
that.
for it.
17.
That just misses.
Can I spend another key point and
I will
try to
allow
do it again?
Yep, I'll allow it.
Oh wait, no. I have to do a key point for Flurry of Blows and then another key point for Stunning Strike.
Got it.
So Flurry of Blows first.
Go for it.
First, 19,
That hits.
15,
Misses.
7. And then this one is 18 plus 8, so that's another hit.
That
and
one
then
will
I'll Stunning Strike, which is a DC 13 Constitution save.
Okay.
I love how you're dropping her and just like, I just see you like flying down, following her.
No, it's totally like I'm just kicking her in the face as she's
It's 100% Mortal Kombat. It's
Yeah.
100%
Yeah, just like-
Mortal Kombat.
She saves with a 19.
Fuck you, Jordan.
I'm
but
sorry.
I do hit you twice.
I'm happy to roll in front of y'all, but she rolled really well.
So another 7.
Misses.
No,
Oh, those
15 damage.
Sorry.
Yeah, 15 damage total.
Okay. All right.
So that was 2 key points that I spent.
All right.
That was my bonus action, and I guess
Are you gonna do anything with your movement?
how Tell me if this is not something I can do.
Okay.
I'll even use another key point to do it if I
Okay.
have to.
Okay.
If I, because I'm in midair,
Mhm.
were to plant my feet firmly on her chest and just push myself up to fly
I'll allow it.
faster,
I'll allow it. Yeah.
to push her down faster, yes, I would like to do that.
Dex check real quick because you're moving in the air.
Yeah.
As she's just about to begin her descent. So that's the only reason I'm having you do a dex
Save
check.
or
real quick.
check?
It's a check, yeah.
14.
Unfortunately, you go for it and just miss her.
That's fine. That's fine. I get that.
I
Okay.
really liked it though. I really
Cool,
did.
cool,
I
cool,
thought that was
cool.
really cool.
Well, then I just fly like 10 feet. No, wait. Magic is. I fly. I just fly up
Okay, you fly up. All right.
like 20 feet,
Okay.
hoping she just starts falling on her turn.
She is going to start to fall. She is going to quickly, as a bonus action, Misty Step. As you see mist forming around her. She is going to appear on the side where the crystal is, a little bit further back, still out of reach. She is about halfway between you all and the crystal behind. She's going to do that as her bonus action. Let's see what she can do full.
Wait, does she go between Oria and I?
Yeah,
Okay, wow.
yeah. She had rolled
Wait.
a 17 as well.
Oh, right.
Wait, on this side of the crystal, isn't that the side that me and Deodora are on right now?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. She's with y'all. Yeah.
At least she came to you.
But wait, where's Cal? What side of the chasm is Cal on?
Did you move over or not?
After I blew up the one pillar with my breath weapon, I'm still over there on the same side as where we were trying to
it's
save Sam.
also on this side. We're gonna call this
so
the
you're
main side because it's got the crystal, it's got an amethyst in the back, and that is currently where Pithyweather is. We're gonna, for ease, we're gonna call it that side.
But then Oria and Blackstone are on the opposite side of the chasm. Is that
Ori's
right?
on the opposite side of the. Well, she flew.
I'm
up.
just like.
She just
I'm
flew
just
up.
like
Oh, she flew
20
up.
feet away.
Yeah.
I'm not that far.
Just flew up. That's it.
All right, so we're all on the same side.
Pretty much, yes.
Cool.
Okay. Let's see. She is going to pull out her crossbow. She is going to quickly aim her crossbow over to you, Oria, since you just
Rude.
hit her and try to knock her in the chasm real quick. Let's see. That's gonna be a 17 to hit.
Rude. Yes.
And a 16 to hit.
16 misses.
Okay.
Oh no, we're in danger.
That's going to be 8 points of
Okay.
piercing damage as that hits your shoulder, right between your collarbone and your shoulder blade, as that sinks in. That is it for her. Cal, we are moving over to you.
All right. As Cal starts to, how wide is this room that we're in?
It's 60 feet.
60 feet wide.
Yes.
How tall is the ceiling? Can we see the ceiling?
Yeah, the ceiling's up about 70 feet.
All right. Does the ceiling look any sort of way? Is it well constructed, or are we
Yes,
more
it's
in like
well
a cavern
constructed,
system?
and there's a crystal that is hanging suspended like a chandelier from it.
As Cal starts to move to the side, if he's got the chasm behind him and Pithyweather in front, I'll say he'll move to his left.
Okay.
And so he's going to kind of like move. He'll use all of his speed, the 30. So if he was in the middle, he can make it to the wall.
Okay.
And as he does, he's going to reach out in his mind to Blackstone and say, if you can detect thoughts, you can find thinkers in the room. Can you find Sam? And as he says that as he moves, when he gets to that wall, He scopes the area out. So he sees Pithyweather kind of in the middle there, halfway between us and the crystal. What can he see around the crystal? Now that he's looking a little closer at it, the thing he assumed was Pithyweather before they revealed themselves. How does it look to him right now?
So, you're asking about the amethyst in the back that had that figure that was kind of suspended?
Right.
Okay.
And we thought that that the voice kind of seemed to be coming from that. We thought that was Pithyweather for a hot minute. Now that he knows it's not Pithyweather and he's looking at it again, what does that figure look like to him?
How close are you to it?
So I guess I didn't really make any distance close between
Roll a perception check then.
Pithyweather. Okay. That's really good. Perception. Good thing I'm good with that. AKA, it's just a flat score. But I rolled a 19, so
Okay.
looking real good.
See, as this is happening, and I imagine the fairy fire. How long does fairy fire last, April?
It's 1 minute, so I would assume it's probably gonna go away soon.
It's gonna go out soon, so I'm imagining it's kind of dancing around the field. What?
But we all have advantage.
I
to
had
that.
advantage on all my
have
hits.
Advantage, yeah. I'll allow it. We're not going to
Next
go all the
time.
way back. What we'll do
Right,
is
right.
I'll allow advantage on the next round.
Okay,
That'll be
I
happening.
will accept
sure,
that.
Sure.
I'm so sorry. That's on
No.
me. I did
No,
not.
you're
think-
good. You're
Everyone
good.
has advantage right
There's a
now
lot of
on
stuff happening.
Pennyweather.
There's a lot of stuff happening, so I will allow advantage on the next round. But
Okay,
please
thank
Right,
you.
write
I
right.
that
appreciate
down,
you.
'cause
Yeah, I am. If I forget it again, that's on me, and I don't deserve it.
No. It happens. We're all good. It's been a minute.
It do be that way
I
sometimes.
imagine the fairy fire is kind of almost moving around like a firefly around the battlefield, and you see it illuminating across the amethyst, shining for a moment, and you see a very much shorter being floating in the amethyst, unconscious.
Right.
You can gather
Inside the
as
amethyst,
you
like
see
yeah,
the
this
clothing. This is probably
and
Sam
and
with it.
Sam and it appears encased in the amethyst, like
Yes, it is like
right.
this. I'm gonna give you a reference, and for those of you that know, you know. Sailor Moon, Promise of the Rose, when Tuxedo Mask is in that crystal, it's
I get
literally
it.
that. It's literally
Say less. Anyways, so what I'm gonna like blame Cal's like panic earlier and say that he kind of thought that this was a figure standing in front of a
that. Sure.
gym, but now he sees that this is likely Sam, likely trapped inside of a gym.
Mm-hmm.
And so, is the gym like just kind of sitting on the floor? Is it like structured into a base or anything?
It looks like it is structured into this base as there is stone that is kind of built around it. This thing is
Right.
a massive stone.
Right.
Very much. So yes, it's kind of built into the wall because there's a set of stairs that go up. So there is stone that kind of overlaps around it. Almost looks like those jewels that are in necklaces and stuff.
Yeah.
Very
yeah.
much like that.
Right. Okay. So, he has made it to the wall. He is going to then like cross his hands over his chest, and then when he pushes his hands out, he'll say "Koip," and when he does, you see copies of Cal come out of him, and they're all just kind of. It looks like just a jumble of Cal. There's just like. He's already got the expeditious retreat, so he do be kind of speedy right now.
Sure.
That's still in effect. But now you just see kind of like this weird Cal huddle moving, and then he will use. So that's mirror image that he just cast, and he will use the dash bonus action to move his movement another 30 feet, running across along that wall, trying to. Make it past Pithyweather to the crystal, to the amethyst back there.
Okay. All right. You do that for your turn.
Right.
Before we get to Toby's turn, and then it'll be Deodora, there's a shaking that happens from the back. Cal, you see the stones around the amethyst starting to shift and making more of a shape. As a stone golem is formed from the stonework behind, stepping forward onto the field with Sam firmly encased in that amethyst in its chest. It is going to use its movement to head over to you, Cal.
Ma'am.
I'm sorry.
You are not.
I am too. So it is going to swing out. You see the stone is starting to light up, almost like blood vessels of the amethyst shining within. And Cal, you can swear you can hear Sam screaming from within the amethyst.
Okay.
As it comes swinging down with a 25 to hit.
There's a different roll you have to make first.
Yes, I have to roll with disadvantage if you cast mirror image.
That's
No?
something else. It's to see whether
You gotta
your
roll to
art.
see who
You have to
you
roll
hit.
a d6, I think, or something.
Yeah,
to see
roll
which one.
a d6. Wait. I have to roll the d6.
Yeah,
It's
you have
me.
to
It's
roll
me.
it then.
Because you're not supposed to know whether you're targeting any of the duplicates. All right, so I roll. No, it's a d20 that I roll. To determine whether the attack hits me or one of my duplicates. Right. Wow. Okay. So yeah. I rolled that. So you target something.
Okay.
You you're not supposed to know
No, I
until
know, I
like the
know.
hit until whether your attack hits or not.
Well, I said the attack was I think it was a 25.
Oh, that definitely hits. That would
Okay.
hit no matter what. But definitely one of the illusory cows kind of poofs.
Okay. Cool. All right. It is going to make another attack. That is a 23.
That 23 poofs another duplicate.
Okay, amazing. It will just stand over you at the ready. That is it for the stone golem. Toby, you are up, and Deodora, you are next.
All right. So Toby is confident by nature, and this whole attack to the spirit thing is kind of wrecking his brain right now. So can I make like some sort of wisdom check to wisdom check?
Yeah, I will allow that
Right.
completely.
Wisdom shake it. What a burger.
Wisdom.
Get
Oh
yours
shoot.
now.
Okay, that's
And
an
you'll have
11.
advantage. We're gonna
Okay.
just have advantage.
Okay, so that's oh my god, yeah, that's an 11.
Okay. You are able to find ground and a foundation. You're still not completely back to the way you were before, but you
Okay.
know what you need to do.
Okay, so Toby is like, vamos Toby, tú sabes Toby. Okay, and he shakes himself and, all right, this is not, I don't like this. So everybody stand back a little, and he's just gonna wave his hand, and a tiny leaf appears on his hand. He flicks it to the air, and the leaf starts growing, and it eventually becomes like a cloud.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my call lightning,
Love it. Okay.
and so you gotta make Dex 14 on the golem.
Okay. So, I did roll 14, however, it's got a -1, so it hits.
Okay, so you take 25 lightning damage.
Ooh. All right. All right, as lightning just coursing through this golem, you can see that parts of it are hitting the amethyst and starting to peel off as fragments of the amethyst are starting to break off. you see that is probably where it took the majority of the damage, as the golem itself did not take as much damage.
All right. And he's just going to say, oh, big guy, huh? Let's see how you like this. And he jumps, and he flicks like a tiny leaf around him, and it starts like doing like a ring of leaves around him. And he starts glowing, and I'm doing and glowing and glowing. Every part of my body is glowing. And you see that my shape starts going bigger, 5 times bigger. And it's glowing. It's a Sailor Moon transformation.
Heck yes.
So it's super shiny, and it takes me 7 hours to do that. But you just see that I appear as a huge beast, a bear-like creature that has claws and tiny ears pointing up.
Are you an owlbear?
And I transform myself into an owlbear.
Yeah, yay.
Oh my god, you have no idea how long oh my god, I fucking love
Yars.
D&D.
Yars!
Take inspiration for that. Go ahead.
Oh my god, thank you.
Amazing.
I don't know why I'm getting so emotional. Oh, yo, fuck this bitch. Okay. I'll attack the golem.
Okay, you have advantage.
Fuck, I'm so emotional right now.
Yeah,
And so we know the order of things. When it's Toby's turn next round, that's when the advantage will be done.
Okay. So that's okay, multi-attack. 2B. So that's 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, I'm gonna that's a beak attack, and I'm just gonna do the other 2. That's ooh, natural 20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Crit!
I've never seen this symbol before, but it's okay. That's the claw, the beak, and oh!
Don't talk. Did you roll another nat 20?
It's the fucking natural 20. It's the vampire one.
Let's go.
Okay,
I love
so
this.
can
Thank
we
you,
just take a
Fluffy.
moment to talk about this historic moment of Robo not rolling not 1 but 2 natural 20s in
But in his
combat?
owlbear form.
As an
In
owlbear.
its owlbear form.
This owlbear got it, y'all. This owlbear got it. We're
So
good.
what we've learned is that Robo now has to be an owlbear in every single campaign forever, so he can only roll
Yep.
natural 20s.
Yeah.
Toby, what
Layer
does
them
it look
crits.
like as you are attacking this golem?
I am super pissed because they attacked my will, and my confidence gets shrinked a little. But I'm super pissed, and you just see this giant ass bear claw just swimming twice, and then he takes like a step back, and he launches, and he just goes directly like full Superman thing with the speak to attack. By the way, Fluffy, these are your dice, so thank you so much, Fluffy.
Oh, yay! Amazing.
So that's holy how do you do natural 20s?
So it's your absolute max that you could do, and then roll
Okay.
one more time.
Fuck.
Because otherwise, I always feel bad if like, oh, let's say you rolled and then you rolled 2 1s. That's sad. I want to reward
Yeah, it's hard.
the amount of damage that you're doing. Are you aiming for a specific area on this golem?
The crystal probably,
Okay, sounds good.
because I see shiny and I just want to attack that.
Valid.
So that's and sorry, it's a lot of math.
No, do what you need to do. I'll build flavor as Toby is. What color owlbear are you?
I'm a brown owlbear.
I love that. As this brown owlbear now takes to the field, I like to imagine too as you're attacking Toby, while your familiar is not actually here with you spiritually, they are here with you and giving you that sense of courage and confidence back. They are here with you and just lending a paw as you are just annihilating, doing the thing. What did you roll?
76.
Whoa, okay. Wow.
76.
Got it.
So doing that double crit with Fluffy's dice, is this gonna make this a Fluffy downfall? Let's make it
Ooh.
Out of here.
Fluffy downfall. That's what we're gonna call this combo right
Out
here.
of here. You see a large crack starting to form down the center of this amethyst as some kind of liquid is pouring out of it. You can see the halfling not looking great inside, but for a moment, like, looks triumphant as you are attacking and trying to get him out. Just has the smile of, go on his face.
Okay.
Anything else you wish to do, Toby?
I just move as closest or in front of Cal that I can.
Okay, easily can do that. All right, Deodora, you are up, then Blackstone, you are on deck.
Okay. How far is Pithyweather away from me?
Pithyweather is about, I'd say about 15 feet away. It's not super far.
Great. I'm gonna use my action to drink this potion of speed.
Oh, yes. You're feeding it to yourself? That's a bonus action if you're feeding it to yourself.
I know it's a bonus action. I'm using my action.
Okay,
Let me
go.
finish. I'm gonna use my bonus action to shift.
Okay.
So that's 3 more to my AC total
Okay.
with the shifting and the potion. And then I also get some temp HP, so I will roll that right now. That's 6, so I get 14 temp HP.
Love that.
Then I'm going to, since I took this potion of speed, I get another action. I am going to move, and I'm going to attack Pithyweather.
Go for
with
it.
advantage. And I'm also using Great Weapon Master.
I figured.
I was about to say.
So, math. Okay, so 20, dirty 20?
That hits?
Or 21, dirty 21. Oh, I'm sorry, I only get one attack for that action.
Okay.
So let me do math first, and then I'll tell you what else I want to do. So 12 plus 10, that's 22.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna make the. No, it's not worth it right now because her turn comes before mine. I'm gonna action surge,
Go for it.
and I'm gonna attack her 3 more times.
Love it.
That's definitely not gonna hit, even with advantage. That'll hit. That's another 21.
Yeah, that hits.
And then let me just roll my 3rd attack. 7. Math. Sorry.
No,
God.
no, all
don't-
good.
Where's my d8s? 7 plus 13, that's 20. So 15 doesn't hit. I'm gonna use a superiority die to make a precision attacks to give myself a boost for that.
Go for it.
That's another 8, so I'm pretty sure that hits.
Yeah, that hits.
Great. And just so you know, like, all my attacks are great with Great Weapon
I
Master.
figured as much.
Oh. So that's 20 damage just with the Great Weapon Master. And then another 7, 8, 13, 12. Another 16.
Okay.
I'm done.
What weapon are you using? Are you using your blade or?
I'm using my greatsword.
Love it. Okay. Yeah, you were just carving her to ribbons. She's definitely taking some wear and tear. She is not bloodied yet, but definitely taking that wear and tear. Fantastic job. All right, we are moving up to Blackstone. Then it's the Lair. Then it is Aurea. You are on deck.
All right. I take a look around the room. What is beyond where we are right now?
Can you specify a little bit more?
So, like, here's a room, right?
Yes.
Is there a hallway? Are there additional chambers? Is there a lamp at the far end of the room that we're in?
There's a couple braziers that are set up, but otherwise it's dimly lit.
Are there any doors?
There's the
windows,
door that you
like
came in. There's the door that is up the stairs no longer exist because of the golem, but about halfway up the wall, there is another door that is up there.
Okay. I would like to use. I would like to make use of detect thought to see if I can detect thoughts of Sam.
Okay. Okay. Do I need to roll anything?
Unless Sam does not want me to be aware of their presence, you do not.
Got it. No.
So
You pick up immediately. It's garbled. It's like hearing something underwater. You can get elements of it. You can get flashes of it. And I imagine that this is happening within the lobby as well.
yeah.
Of just panic. You get thoughts of lost control. Don't want to do this. Don't want to hurt my friends. Just a feeling, an overwhelming feeling of helplessness in this case.
Where are they coming from?
It is coming from the amethyst crystal that was within the golem.
Okay. Where is the golem right
The golem is further back. Pithyweather is kind of somewhat partially in between you, although they're engaged with Theodora at the moment. You see Toby is further back against the wall. And there are a number of cow copies as well as cows somewhere within there. As well as the stone golem that has the amethyst within its chest.
Okay. So, if that's where the thoughts are coming from, and I know that it's that crystal, I want to use my action to do two things.
Okay.
I will take an action and a bonus action for this at this point.
Okay.
Thing
Also,
I
can you
would
turn
like.
your mic up just a smidge? You're coming across a little quiet.
No, I can just put it closer to my face.
There you go.
So, I want to focus detect thoughts because it lets you just skim surface thoughts without
Yes.
having to make a roll. I want to focus those thoughts to try to like get Sam's awareness of my presence.
Okay.
And if I can, I want to give him the briefest of messages.
Okay. What I will do, actually, we'll do this. Why don't you roll
Okay.
whatever your spell casting ability is,
My spell casting.
whether that's you're using your charisma or your intelligence, your wisdom. Roll that.
Pretty sure that's intelligence for
I believe
architectures.
so.
Okay. So you want me to just roll plus the modifier?
Yes.
That's an 18.
Okay. I was trying to see if you could get through the perimeter of the amethyst as well as his own barriers that he's frantically trying to just put up. And you do. You are able to make that connection. And it's just chaos.
Because you use the reference, I'm going to make an additional reference.
Go for it.
Same Sailor Moon reference.
Mm-hmm.
You know when Mars appears in this like not Mars but Mercury appears in this alternate dimension and it's kind of like, oh, it's an illusion.
Yes.
That, right?
Yes.
And how do I find Sam in this moment? Is he kind of like huddled and quiet? Is it just like him being carried away in a raging storm? What's happening here?
It's the room around him is white.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes you a moment to realize it's cards that are kind of in midair. And little by little, you see images of Aurea, of Theodora, of Cal, of Toby, his familiar, and they all have their backs turned to Sam and are slowly fading away. That's why the room is so dark. You can see there's blood kind of pouring out of Sam, and he's just crying and looking very lost.
Okay. Hello, Sam.
Hello?
It's Blackstone.
you're still here?
Where else would we be?
I thought you left.
1, why would I do that? 2, Cal would never forgive me. He sent me in here, you know.
I don't know if I believe that.
Well, I can show you.
And from behind him, you kind of see this other presence stepping forward. And while they're not saying anything, you can see the image of Pithyweather kind of stepping closer and putting her hand on Sam's shoulder.
I'm gonna ask you to let me do something weird.
Okay.
So, no, I'm talking to you as the DM.
Okay, you were still doing the voice, so I didn't know.
No, it's fine.
I'm like, okay.
It's fine. There
Okay.
are two things I would like to do because I, like you only have so much time.
Yep, you
here.
only have
I would
short
like
amount.
to. Okay, so can I use because we have spirit points?
Yes.
Is there a way to use that attribute to make an attack on Pithyweather in this area?
Yes. I've been waiting for someone to ask me that question. Yes.
Oh, I've been saving that question for 3 sessions.
Yeah, you can 100%. That's the other use of it. Yes.
We can
Okay.
weaponize spirit points?
Yeah.
It's called fighting on the astral plane.
Yes.
Oh.
That's the other
Okay.
use of spirit points, and the other reason
I've been-
it's so important to keep track of those. Yes.
Oh
I've been-
my.
I have been waiting to ask
Yes.
because we've been in really mundane situations. I figured this was the best time to
I'm
ask.
gonna literally cry.
Hold-
Yes, this is literally
Hold up.
it.
So, just so I'm clear,
Yeah.
you mean I could have myself a Yu Hakusho moment
Mhm.
and have myself a spirit gun? Bitch.
Yeah. That's
So,
100% it. Yes.
So, how do we do that?
So,
What role should I make for you?
this is where it gets interesting.
Okay.
You will have to decide how many spirit points you're going to use. If you're creating, depending upon what you're doing, that's going to determine the amount of points you use. Because this is a draining process. You were trying to help somebody in some way, shape, or form, whether that be assisting them through speaking or attacking a demon, for lack of a better word, that they are having. So
Dealing
you
with
will have to
Saruman the
wager
White out here.
points, and basically your weapon of choice will have a certain amount of HP that will be counting down. It starts a timer. You will have a certain amount of time to be able to do this, but
Okay.
that will drop your spirit points below from the current
Okay.
amount.
Okay. I would like to make reference to video games and use truth bullets.
Okay. How many spirit points do you currently have, Blackstone?
18.
Okay. How many truth bullets are you going to make?
To start with? Because I figure I'm going to need more than one
Sure.
here. Okay. Well, you know something? Let's go with a classic. We're going to make 6 of these. Like a little revolver.
That will cost you 6 spirit points.
Okay.
Yeah. And the revolver will take 2.
Okay. So that's a total of 8 so far?
Yes.
Okay. So
I'm so giddy. I was so happy you figured that out. I was so happy.
what I want to do is, and this is, wait a minute. I can't Persona 3 this.
You could if you wanted.
No, I don't know if I should because that might require a content warning. Hold on for a moment.
That's
Let me
true.
think of you before I say this.
Now's a great time. If you would like to go check out our Patreon, I would highly recommend it.
right? So
So you wouldn't be able to do it into Sam's, but you could do it into Pithyweather.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the thing is, like,
'Cause Sam's
it's
the host.
either. Well, it's one of those. If I do this to Sam, like, it's either do I use these to make Sam remember things that are real, or do I use this to attack Pithyweather because he's lying, or because
I
they're
will
lying,
actually
right?
allow you to do that if you want to specify if you were trying to harm or help.
Okay. In this case, here's the thing. What I want to believe here is that Sam is fighting and just needs a bit of help,
Sure.
right? So I want to help Sam at this moment.
Okay.
So who do I fire at?
What would Blackstone fire at? That's a call that Blackstone would be needing to make. That is not one that I can actually direct you on.
Okay. All right. Sam, do you trust me?
I guess.
I am going to manifest a revolver.
Okay. As a revolver appears.
I am going to fire it straight into Sam's heart because anything else would require a content warning.
Yep. What does it look like? The bullet. What does it look like, the bullet?
The bullet is an ethereal blue bullet with wings.
I love that. I love that so much. That's not the right music for it.
And like as it flies, it spirals.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack.
An attack, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
And we'll find out what happens with this shot when we come back to Blackstone.
Okay.
Because I'm like, okay.
No. Like, continue. It's fine.
Yep. Next up is going to be the lair, and then it will be Aurea. You are up. So let's see. Let's do. Okay. From the area where the stone golem is at, the amethyst in the chest shudders. And you just see amethyst fragments coursing down its legs and arms, connecting to the ground. I need Cal and Toby to go ahead and make a dexterity savings throw. This area is now going to be considered difficult terrain, as now there are shards of amethyst shooting up.
$14.
14.
That's gonna be a 17.
Okay. Both of you will take half damage as you're moving through, and the amethyst is kind of jutting into different directions. So you will take 6 points. I've halved it for you. 6 points of damage.
Okay.
As it comes piercing through. Aurea, you are up. Then it's Pithyweather. Then it is Cal.
I'm flying straight to Pithyweather.
Yep. Go for it.
And I'm just gonna hit her a bunch.
You get
Advantage.
Yes.
Because I remember now.
You get advantage because of that, but also Diodora is right there as well.
I have all the advantages.
You have all the advantage.
18 plus 8
yes.
for the first one.
Hits.
So that does 8 points of damage.
Okay.
The next one does not hit. Flurry of blows.
Okay.
First one does not hit. The second one's a 19 plus 8.
That hits.
11 points of damage.
Okay.
And then stunning strike. So I need another con save.
17.
I don't like that.
I'm sorry.
But what we forgot to do last time, blink. I blink out of existence or
That's
not.
right.
I do not. That's a 9.
Okay.
I blink out of 10.
Blink. Anything else you wish to do, Aurea?
I tried a stunning strike. I flurry to blows. That was my bonus. I only have one more key point left, and I feel like I should save that.
Okay. Sure. She's just gotten into bloodied territory, by the way.
Oh God. Okay.
Just as a heads up for what that is worth.
But she's now
context.
like in between Theodora and I, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah. you both have sandwiched
flanking.
her very much.
We're about
And
to ping pong her back and forth,
yeah.
baby.
You're about to tennis. Pinball, all that stuff. Okay. Let's see. What is she going to do?
I think she just shits herself.
I mean, well,
I'm
Is
pretty sure
that
that's
she
what she
realizes that we are the
Yeah.
superior adventuring party and just, I'm sorry, and leaves? Heals all of us and then goes?
I mean,
Yeah.
let's see.
Mass
Sorry,
cure
yes.
wounds.
Spells are always a little bit difficult for me, for whatever reason. Oh, the music's good. Let's do this. Aurea,
No.
I need you to make a wisdom savings throw, please.
Oh, can I also say that I don't actually touch the ground? I just
Yes.
hover. Okay.
100%.
I don't need any of that.
Nope.
This is, you said wisdom, right?
Yep.
5.
You feel your muscles and your wings lock up into place as Hull
Inspiration.
curses.
Inspiration.
Yes, you do have an inspiration.
10.
No. You try. You feel a surge of inspiration as Deodora is right there, but you feel your muscles tensing up and your wings just stopping.
Whole person's concentration, right?
It is.
I got you, boo.
I fall half a foot.
So you will be able to, let's see, at the I'm gonna need you.
End of my next turn, I get
Yeah.
to fight it.
Yep, I'm just making sure I read this. So yes, at the end of your turn, you'll be able to make a wisdom saving throw to get out of it.
Unless she drops concentration.
Unless she drops concentration 100%.
Get her, baby.
She's going to switch out her crossbow real quick. And she is going to go ahead and make a quick attack against Aurea, which will be a crit, which it does hit with a 19, I'm assuming.
My AC is 17.
Okay.
You said that was a crit?
She rolled a 19. Yeah.
Old person makes you crit on.
Yeah,
Hold
yeah,
on,
no, I
also.
realize that. I realize that. You
Yep.
auto crit.
Yep.
Guess what, guys?
That is going to be 17 points of piercing damage.
I'm
She
down.
Just.
I had 9 left, y'all.
Oh, that's right.
No.
We haven't healed from when I got hit by
No.
that door.
Oh damn.
That door
No.
real hurt me. I was just trying to shove Toby out of the way.
Oh, okay.
I'm
take
down,
it back
y'all.
for a moment. Aurea freezes into place as this jewel-encrusted dagger gets into Pithyweather's hand, and she just kind of grimaces. Fools will always lose, and she just shoves it through Aurea's chest. Aurea, as you go unconscious, what are some of the thoughts going through your mind?
I think the last thing is I lock eyes with Deodora and just fall. And it's like a reverse of everything that's happened up until the moment of me meeting Deodora. There's not a lot of time, so it doesn't get past that yet. We'll see what happens on the next death save.
Yeah. All right. Aurea crumbles to the ground. Cal, you are up. Then it is the golem. Then it is Toby. I was making sure I was reading that correctly.
Right. All right. Expeditious Retreat, which is still in effect, is only giving me dash as a bonus action. That will not give him anything that'll help him jump the gap, right?
Correct.
Okay. So he looks and sees the Oreo go down. Doesn't have a way to bridge the gap. Is Blackstone still very much in a trance?
They seem out of it.
I would say, just for the sake of spectacle, if you will allow me.
Sure.
I am currently like aglow with blue light and hovering about an inch off of the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And pointed at, for your notes, pointed right about at where the golem is.
Yeah.
Right. You tell me how much he's able to get away with before he loses his chance to act. Reaches out with the mind to Blackstone. Rory, did you find him? Or Rory, could you reach him, rather?
If you were to ask me that, you know something? Hey DM, can I do a wild thing?
Sure.
Can I,
Always.
as a player, ask for a saving throw?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Trying to save all the wisdom. All the wisdom. You are my favorite D20 from now on. That is going to be, what's my wisdom modifier? 21. Yeah, 21.
So what happens is it doesn't immediately send you into a screaming migraine. You see me in a room full of cards flying around everywhere, and you see like two like figures that almost look like mirages. One of them is Sam and one of them is Pithyweather.
Right.
And then you see, and then just before the scene disappears, you see me fire a bullet at Sam.
Oreo needs help and Cal has seen enough. He breaks that connection, I guess he's looking right up at the golem, because I think
right
the golem's
there.
it's towering over Toby and Cal. How big is the crack that was made in the crystal in the chest?
It goes across. The crystal itself is about 5 or 6 feet in terms of its actual size. It goes.
Could you get a
across
pair
the
of
entire-
fingers in there?
Yes, you could.
All right. Cal, both Cals, still doubled. I can imagine that the owlbear Toby is kind of like doing the protective ma bear stance in front. Cal runs up the back. Cal just grabs fistfuls of feathers and he runs up the back of the owlbear, leaps off the owlbear's shoulders, grabs onto that crystal. Simultaneously, he's pulling it open, and he's gonna breath weapon. He's gonna breath weapon the thing.
Go ahead and do an
the sonic.
acrobatics real quick, just to make sure.
Okay. You be so good to me. I was just telling all my friends how beautiful you were. Yeah. How'd it do? Oh, acrobatics. Let's do the acrobatics. That's amazing. Okay, so that's. Please tell me a 14 will do it.
You are just leaping off of Toby in their owlbear form. Claws reaching, and you fall.
Oh.
But grasp on to the very edge of the crystal with one claw just barely hanging on.
Okay.
Making
and
it
he
by a sliver.
and when he does, Cal does the single pull-up he can do in a given day.
Yep.
And will
I love that.
take
canon.
there you go, the single pull-up that Cal can do in a given day.
Yep.
And will take the attack action to use his thunder breath weapon this sonic scream that comes out of him.
All right. Go ahead. And roll.
He's really trying to open the crack on that crystal. It's not a roll; it's a dex save, and I'm on it.
I rolled a 1, so that's
okay.
0.
Good.
So.
How are you gonna dodge when I'm on you?
Yeah, it can't move. So.
Yeah. All right, so then that means it's going to take. Let's see, which die do I roll for my breath weapon? I should know this, but I need to remember. 2d10. That's what I'm gonna roll right now. Come on, be so good, be so good, be so good to me. So 9 damage total.
Okay.
Thunder damage, if that makes a difference.
Got it. You can see the shards starting to break. You're making some progress, but it's going to take you a little bit.
Right.
Okay. Anything else you wish to do?
Hold on for dear forking life.
Got it.
At this point, it's the only move he's got.
Sure. Okay. Next up is the stone golem. Then it is Toby, then Deodora, and then at that point we will be taking a quick break to kind of just reset for a minute. All right, the stone golem. Let's see, is it going to try to rip Cal off of its chest, or is it going to go for Toby? I'm going to roll to see.
I guess you all can still see 2 cows hanging on here,
Yeah.
because I still have 1 duplicate.
It is going to go for Toby, because Toby has been doing the most damage, it looks like. So, that is going to be an 18 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. And a 17 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. As it just comes swiping with its hands, the amethyst purple energy surging out from it. That is going to be 32 points of damage.
Fuck. Okay.
As it just slams you into the ground. I imagine like Toby, you're rearing, getting ready for like another attack as this thing just slams you to the ground. You're not prone, but you're able to it knocks the wind out of you as it hits.
32, you said?
32.
Okay. I'm still in owlbear form.
Okay. All right, that is it for the golem. Toby, you are up. Deodora, you're on deck.
I roar like 100 owlbears in like this huge rage, and I am just gonna do again the whole thing. First with my beak, and then with 2 claws.
Okay, you're aiming for the golem or the amethyst?
Cal is holding the amethyst, right?
He's on the bottom part of it. There's still a large section.
Okay,
above
then
him.
I'll attack the amethyst upper
Okay.
part, so I don't attack Cal.
Okay.
So that's 17 to hit.
The amethyst, that does hit.
Okay. And again, okay, that's 27 to hit.
That
I guess
hits.
And that's 22 to hit.
That hits.
Awesome.
Go
All
ahead
right,
and
so
roll that
that's
damage.
oh damn, really? 6 plus 5, so 11. Okay. What's the D8? Okay. Uh, 31.
Ooh.
Oh, plus 5. 36.
Okay. Cracks are forming as this is happening. The crystal shatters. As Sam, suspended. I'm imagining too, we're gonna flavor it with Blackstone. The stuff that is happening in the mind is happening at this exact same moment with this as well. but for the moment, Sam is free and beginning to fall out of the golem itself. Barely conscious, but he is free. Anything else you wish to do, Toby?
Is the golem gone or still
The golem is still up for the moment, but
Okay.
barely hanging on. You just took out the core of it.
Okay. So bonus action. I'm gonna move my call lightning so it attacks them. So Constitution 14 from you.
Okay. Question: would this also?
Oh,
then
Dex 14.
Would that also hit Cal? Because Cal is still right there.
Oh shit! Yeah.
So Cal, roll a Constitution savings throw as well.
All good.
Golem has got a 19.
Okay, so you take
Cal.
half damage.
And Cal got an. Where's my con? Oh, it's +3. Cal got an 11.
Okay.
So you take what's half of 23? So
23?
12?
Yeah.
12.
Yeah. I'll take that.
And Cal takes the full.
Yes. You would take the full.
So
23.
Yes, 23.
Okay.
You still up?
He's up. Let's say that
I'm
he.
so proud
Cal-
of you.
He's up. Like
Cal's
I'm so
it's-
excited.
Wait. Cal surprisingly has a lot of HP. It's just that his armor class is
Yeah, his
shit.
armor class is awful.
Okay.
The armor class is very,
Cal
very
has like
shitty.
40 something. Cal's like 40 something HP.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
his HP
yeah.
is like 12. It's pretty bad.
Currently, it's better. I maged armored today.
Okay.
I was about to say, didn't you remember to
He-
put on some
he
Irish Spring
made-
today?
Anyways, anything else you wish to do, Toby?
I'm gonna put myself in front of Kyle
Okay.
if I can, and Sam if I can.
Okay.
Like under
Well,
to catch us both.
They're kind of in the air. Sam is falling, but I'll imagine you're right there, like ready to go.
Yeah.
Ready to grab should Cal also fall, kind of thing. Okay.
Oh, Cal's gonna fall.
Theodora, you are up. You have just
Okay.
seen Aurea fall.
Right. Does that spirit point stuff work only when you're in like an astral plane, or can it be used whenever?
You can use it pretty much whenever. You just need to argue for it. It's basically like somewhat similar to a persona kind of aspect. It is your confidence, you mentally attacking them, whether you have magic or not. So
Okay.
you could do something.
I think Theodora is too
Enraged.
too mad to maybe think
Sure.
clearly to use it mentally. Okay. So I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna use Great Weapon Master. I'm gonna do my just 2 attacks.
Sure.
I'm just waiting for Deodora to be like, "Hi, my name is Starfire, and the way my spirit points work is like strong emotions."
Yeah.
Let's see.
You must feel flight.
18 minus 5 is 13. I'm gonna use another superiority die to make this a precision attack so I can hit her.
Okay.
That is God fucking math. Dirty 20 to hit
That hits.
on the first attack. And that's definitely not gonna hit. Okay, so I'll just do. So that's
Cost.
10. Huh?
No, you go. Never mind. I had a reminder.
Oh, you know
but
what? I'm gonna
it's
use.
not for now.
I'm gonna use an inspiration point.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay. Plus math. I'm gonna use another superiority die. That's gonna be a 19 to hit.
That
I
hits.
think. If I'm doing math, I don't know if I'm doing math right.
You got this.
It's around that. It's that. Okay, so that's 20 damage off the bat with Great Weapon Master. Great Weapon Master. Oh, that's bad damage. 9 plus 8. 17. For
to
damage.
hit.
17 damage.
Okay, got it.
And then I'm gonna use my third action to feed Aurea a potion.
Okay.
Before you do that, don't forget to make that Constitution saving throw to hold concentration on the hold person.
Sure.
And
The whole person drop when I fall, though? Don't spells drop when the subject of that spell drops?
Yeah, it would drop.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so
then
whole
never mind.
person's
Never
already
mind.
Action,
All right.
yeah, it's already done.
Okay.
I just
So
didn't know
I'm
if you were a very rigid corpse at the moment.
Yeah.
Yes,
So I'm
I
going
am,
to.
but for other
And since
reasons.
I'm not leaving her threatened range, she doesn't get an opportunity. to
Correct.
tell me.
But go ahead and roll 4d4 plus 4 for Aurea.
I'm trying to get my d4s out because I always forget. I never need them. Okay.
Aurea, you are floating through.
Oh my god, I rolled so bad.
Unconscious. Heading towards the
That's
veils.
just
Is that
44
a new
plus 4. That's,
god?
it's
Sorry.
just 11. I'm so sorry. I broke.
Hey,
so
I'm
bad.
up, though.
And how?
But you're also like, your turn's coming up.
Yeah.
So.
How are you holding Aurea as you're feeding the health potion? I feel like this is.
I think, like, what happens is, like, as I attack this bitch, I'm, like, moving, like, sort of on the side of her to get to Aurea, and then, like, kind of, like, maneuvering my body to be over Aurea in case this person tries to attack. Again, I don't want, I want to take the blows, and I want Aurea to take the blows.
I love that.
And I'm just kind of, like, just gently cradle her head and, like, just feed her this potion.
Yeah. Aurea, your eyes are starting to flutter open. As we are gonna take our break. All right, y'all. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Hang on. Still have much more to this to go.
Oh, wow.
Easy to.
I'm bored. We can go scream at the cat for another hour. Nah, I'm tired of screaming at the cat.
Shut up with that! Be bored no more with 1985 games. Enjoy their vast variety of products and help bring your tabletop to a whole new level. With easy-to-use dungeon sticky notes. The deck of stories holds prompts and adventure hooks for any setting, and thousands of cutout game pieces with their dungeon craft.
You've come all this way for nothing, fool! The princess is mine! You'll never get away with this, Balakor!
Write everything down in your Hero Notes journal and start your adventure today! Visit the World Wide Web address 1985games.com and find many helpful products such as their Dungeon Craft series, battle maps, deck of stories, miniatures, dungeon notes, and now VHS dice. Again, that's 1985games.com.
Welcome back, everybody. Hope you took a quick break, got up and stretched. We are going to dive right back into this as an epic battle is happening beneath Lyros. They have newly freed Sam from an amethyst that was attached to a stone golem. Aurea was down and now is back up, and they are back in a battle. Deodora, as you have finished your move, we are going to move to Blackstone in the initiative. So what did you roll for the arrow to hit?
Okay. I don't know. I know what I wrote on the die.
Yes.
What attack should I be making? Should I use the same attack as my short bow?
Yes. It is
Okay.
100% that.
Then it would be an 18 to hit.
That does hit. As you see the arrow sinks in, flying right for Sam, whose eyes kind of flare up for a moment in surprise after you just said, "Trust me," and shot him with an arrow.
Like the thing when the arrow lands, like the arrow is made, or like in this place that we're in, the arrow looks like it's made entirely out of light. So when it lands, it just glows to the point that there is a bright white flash.
I love it. Go ahead and roll damage from that. It's again using your stats from your short bow.
Okay, but I want to do this to help Sam.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Trust me.
That is 7 damage.
7. You say that it's damage, but as the arrow connects, the wounds that are on Sam start to heal. There's a blue light that starts to emit.
Oh, wait. Pithyweather is an enemy of Sam, aren't they?
Yeah.
Let me get the other 3d6 real quick.
I was gonna say, you have sneak attack. Yeah.
Unfortunately, that rolled really poorly, so that's another 5 damage. So that's total 9.
Still healing up, and you see the room shifting. You still see the pages up, and everybody slightly turned. Your picture is showing you turning to face Sam versus facing away. And you see behind where Pithyweather is at, both Pithyweather and the wall, there is a large tear that is starting to form and light piercing through. Since that was the backup from your last turn, what are you doing on this turn?
So, what do I observe as a reaction to what happened there?
You see Sam healing and his eyes going from very glazed and darkened and confused to starting to have a little bit of light in them. You see Pithyweather behind as the light from behind, as well as the blue healing that's hitting Sam. Their form is starting to change from that gray dragon to, it looks almost like sludge. Bits of their face is starting to melt and drip onto the ground. And you see the grip on Sam's shoulder starting to try to hold on a bit more.
I am going to fire another arrow.
Go for it.
First thing, that is a 25 to hit,
That
so I think
hits.
we're good there. That is another 9. Another 9 points.
Okay. And you're doing this to hit Sam again, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And at that point, like, I think this arrow would contain a message. You know, Sam, I'm not so much worried about Pithyweather as much as I am confident that you are strong enough to pull through this with the help of your friends. And you have many.
You see his eyes starting to dart up towards you as the kind of melting sludge that is Pithyweather's visage grasping onto him as much as she can in this state. He's lying to you. They've been nothing but trouble since they came into your life. April.
It's not untrue.
They just want to use you.
At the end of that arrow, can I have that arrow include a memory?
Yes.
The memory is like they've caused you nothing but trouble. For that memory with the arrow, I want it to go back to the night that we went to the Colosseum at the Jester's Lament.
I love it.
Well, maybe, but what's a little bit of trouble to someone who's maybe a little bit of a troublemaker?
Love that. Anything else you wish to do, Blackstone?
What do I want to do? I want to, I can't do that in here.
Well, that's.
I guess.
Do you decide to leave, or are you staying?
I can't leave Sam in here. That would be a problem. But I would like to use telepathy to send a message to, Cal. I promise I know this character's name.
I will say you roll for it because right now your mind, it's taking a lot of effort to keep that connection with Sam.
Fair enough. Would that be a con save, I guess?
I'm not going to make you do a con. It's going to be your wisdom or intelligence.
Okay. Intelligence it is. So that is 15 plus 3 for a total of 18.
That just makes the DC. So,
Okay.
yes, you will be able to. But you will notice that your form, while you're in this plane with Sam, starts to get a little staticky as the signal is shifting in focus.
Okay. It is just the short message of Sam is in here and he's fighting against Pithyweather and many lies he has been told about whether or not we are his true friends. So while I take care of things in here, take care of things out there.
And you hear the sound of Cal's voice back, but kind of weakly. Hear me and hold me to it.
And that is going to be my turn.
Okay. All right. Next up is the lair. I need Deodora and Aurea to make another dexterity savings throw as the crystal above lights up. Sending another energy blast through.
You said Dex?
Yes.
16.
Okay.
I used inspiration. 25.
Okay.
The first one was a 9.
Oof, I know, I saw your face. I was
10.
like, ugh. Okay, you will take half damage as the thing fires off.
Can I take all of Aurea's damage?
I will say.
No, I'm being serious. Can I take all of her damage? I'm covering her body.
I know, but it's like an electrical shock, so it hits you and is reverberating. I see what you're trying to do, 100%.
Can I?
I can have you take the majority of it because you're the one that's kind of doing that. Aurea will still take some, but will not take as much. Is that okay?
I'll do that.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Deodora, you will take 11 spirit points.
Okay.
Aurea, you will take
spirit.
3.
I forgot it was spirit damage.
Yes,
I did
spirit
too.
damage.
You said 11?
Yes.
Okay.
What's that put you at?
I'm good.
Yeah, her spirit.
Okay.
My total spear score is 46.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
fine.
Never mind.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
I'm the
okay.
one who can't take spirit damage. I
Yeah,
forgot.
I'm fine.
You're in danger. Okay. And with that, Aurea, you are up.
So Pithyweather is still there.
Yeah.
I guess I have to stand up.
Yes.
Question. If someone is prone, melee gets advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I would like to roll over and knock Pithyweather down, and if I have to use my entire body to wrap around her and snake and just like wing hit her in the face, I'm taking her ass down.
Okay. Why don't you make an acrobatics? Because I'm
Okay.
imagining you're kind of
I'm good at that.
spinning on the ground to grab. So let's
like,
do that.
Angry toddler.
Yes.
Literal
That is a
ankle biter.
19.
Okay. Let me see what she rolls to see if she can perhaps get out of it. No.
Yes.
18. So, yeah. You are able to grab her and you're pulling her to the ground, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm assuming that takes my action.
Yes.
Is that a grapple?
It would be a grapple if you're holding her on the
Okay,
ground.
I
so I'm
believe
holding
grapple
her.
doesn't grapple count as an attack.
Yes, it's an action.
Yes.
It's a grapple
It's
action.
an action.
Well, I'm saying, is it specifically an attack action?
No, an
grapple.
attack it's listed as an action, but not as an attack.
Okay.
It's mechanically rolled like a
Yeah.
unarmed attack, and then you do
Yeah.
the strength check.
So I'm just gonna like kind of wrestle her to the ground and like hold her arms back and be like, get her! As I hold her.
Okay.
And bonus action. Wait, I can flurry of blows even if I didn't attack. I'm gonna just punch her on the ground.
Okay.
Do I get advantage?
Wait, you still get your second attack too, because it just took your first attack
Yeah, it's
action.
only
That's
your
true.
first
Get your
attack
second
to do
attack,
that.
and you
Okay.
can do your
The
flurry of
second.
blows.
Yeah.
Okay, so first attack on the ground, so advantage. 19 plus 8. Seven points of damage.
Okay.
And then flurry of blows. God. First one misses. Ooh. The second one, 21.
That hits.
7 points of damage.
Okay. So you're just wailing on her.
But I feel like I got my legs wrapped around.
Oh yeah, you were fully holding her. Amazing. Anything else you wish to do?
Nope. Now I'm just gonna hold her down and like be really annoying. Like I'm just gonna like blow at her face, like
Okay.
just like annoying stuff. I wanna annoy her now. If
Okay.
I can't kill her, I'm gonna annoy the shit out of her.
All right. She is very much annoyed. She is going to open her mouth, and you see, or you feel the cold starting to come out. Theodora, you are right there. I need you to make. Let's see.
Is it a dex?
I'm checking real quick. I apologize.
It's okay.
Yes, it is a con save, rather.
Oh, it's a con. Okay.
Counter spell.
It's a-
Ooh.
Oh, this is a spell?
It's her breath weapon.
Oh, is it? Oh, I
it's her
can't
breath
counterspell
weapon.
that.
Yeah.
Damn it! I
Yeah,
can't
it's her breath
counterspell that.
weapon, you can't.
Damn it! So good
I've
to
been
be.
really good, but no, it's her breath weapon.
Okay.
Sorry.
16.
Okay. You take half damage.
Okay.
As ice and snow starts kind of flying in the air, hitting you. Half damage, that's going to be, let's see, sorry, 9 points of damage of ice. Yeah, it's nothing.
Okay.
That
I still have my temp pitch, my
Oh
HP.
yeah.
And,
So I was
and
like,
just so you
it's
know,
literally nothing.
Theodora has not been hurt. She got a little zap at the door. That only took her down 2 hit points. She's fine.
Oh wait.
She
I
shakes
missed a die.
shakes the snow off.
Add one more to that. I missed a die. Sorry about that.
Ooh. I'm real hurt, you guys. I'm real hurt. Oh.
Okay. Okay, that's her breath weapon. Yeah. Okay.
I think Theodora does laugh at her.
Valid. She's
Like-
going to do this. She breathes out. She's also going to bring up her hand to where Oreo's holding her. And I need you to make a dexterity savings throw.
19 plus 8.
Okay, you will take half damage as lightning.
Stop it!
She wants out. You were pinning her down. She wants out of here.
If I'm holding her, does she take that damage too? Does it like feed back into her body?
Yeah, it would, but I mean,
Yes!
she can afford to take it right now, so.
Can she?
At the moment, yeah. Okay, so you saved Oria. That is going to be 7 points of.
Woo, I'm still up.
Yay! She can't do much else. Let me see if there's
Good.
anything else she
She's
can
done
do.
enough.
No, she can't. That's it. So that is all for her turn. Cal, you are up.
As the gem shatters on this golem, Cal is gonna let go, and he's going to try to make a catch for Sam in
Okay.
midair as he falls.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. We'll say acrobatics because you're maneuvering to grab.
Right.
Because Sam was slightly above you.
Right. Nat 20.
Oh yeah,
I grab this boy.
grab him. No problem.
All right. And it's kind of like a. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna call it what it says in my head. It's the waifu catch. It's damsel in distress
Yeah.
was falling, and it is the catch, and like as Cal turns to make sure his back hits the ground, and so that he kind of like he hits the ground and does the tumble, like rolls, clutching Sam, and as he pulls up out of that tumble, he pops up onto his knees.
You do take
Raises-
damage because you fell. Yeah.
How the
Fell.
question is how much damage
Yeah.
is he going to
It's only
take?
like a couple d6, right?
It's
Okay,
2d6, and I know you are not much.
No.
This is what we'll do. Roll a dex save.
Okay, that's what I was saying. Like, is there any way he could have fallen to not like
It's
get
gonna
hurt?
be
Or
a
to...
disadvantage because you're holding Sam.
Got it.
But
Dex save at disadvantage.
Come on,
Yeah,
Howl's Moving
yes.
Castle.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, that's what I'm trying to do here. It's the disadvantage for me. It's the disadvantage for me. Because because there was a 17, and then there was also a 7. So my dex is +2. That's only gonna bring that up to a 9. So I'm guessing this is not a good moment.
Roll that beautiful footage.
Yep.
Roll that
6
beautiful
points
beam
of
footage.
damage as you
Down.
slam into the ground.
His last moments of consciousness is making sure that Sam like rolls out of his arms to safety, I guess.
Okay.
Because that's gonna take Cal down.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Can I use spirit points to hold on?
In that instance, it would not work. No. 'Cause you're,
Okay.
No.
Just wanted to
No,
throw
that's valid.
that
That's a
out there.
very valid question. In that instance, no, they would not. They would not work like that.
Wait, we can't give him the Pokemon message? He avoided passing out because he knew it would make you worry.
Oh, I hate it here.
I'm holding on because I have to stay up for Sam.
Yep. Okay.
So yeah, that's what he does. He lets go. He does a catch. He makes. Sam takes no damage though. Yes.
No, Sam does not take any damage.
That's a win. Cal passes out with Sam, I guess, still unconscious by his side.
Yeah, Sam is like fading in and out.
Right.
He's very out of it. Okay, it is the stone golem's turn.
I guess the illusory Cal
poofs
poofs as well.
Who they're going for because they now have 3 options. So, first one is going to be against Toby.
Okay.
I cast plot armor on Sam.
Well, second one is going to go for Cal. So Cal, I will need you to fail.
Can I take that? Like, I don't know. What's the attack? I can't, right? Opportunity attack or something?
It's not moving away from it's towering above you, and I like what you're doing and I want to say yes, but unfortunately it's not having to move out of your range to attack. It's literally just like reaching over and smacking you and then reaching over and smacking Cal. So it's not having to move, but I like what you were trying to do. So I'll say for this, if this is something you want to do, seeing that this attack is heading towards Cal, I'll allow as somewhat of a slight reaction that you are moving in that direction to start to block if this thing does make another attack.
Okay. Yeah, can I do that?
Yes, we'll do that. Okay.
So still takes the 1 death fail. Got it. Got it. He didn't block that one hit.
I'm trying to remember if it was 1 or 2 though, because you're knocked out.
I mean, I haven't done any saves yet, so any hit would just be the first death save. Like, cause any damage is forced death save, unless it's half of my health.
I thought it was 2 if you're knocked out already.
However you want to play it.
I think a crit is 2 and 1 is 1.
I think it is true.
I thought it was 2.
Okay. All right, so how many am I taking? How many fails?
It's
2 fails.
death
Got
saves
it.
that you are gone with at this moment.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I'm pretty sure it's 2. Unfortunately. Okay. Let's see. Let me roll the damage for Toby. That is gonna be 21 points of damage.
You're kidding me. Oh my god. That's literally what I had for my Alvaro. So I turned back into Toby.
Pop back out. Toby at the ready. As you now currently, as you've moved, have an unconscious Cal and an somewhat semi-unconscious Sam behind. Let's see. That's it for it. Toby, it is your turn. Deodora, you are on deck.
All right, so I'm gonna move my Call of Lightning to attack the golem. So Dex 14.
Okay. 2.
Okay, so that's 22 lightning damage.
Toby,
Yes.
sing us that swan song.
Oh my god. So this golem attacks me and he shakes my whole body off and I turn back into Toby and I turn back and I, with the most confident smile I have, I just say, "Party on." And it's just a lightning strikes this golem.
As the electricity and lightning starts forming through it, you see it making very static moments and movements as all of a sudden stones are starting to fall. It is losing its form. You have destroyed this golem.
Hell yeah. Okay, you can use your action. Okay, that's my action. And
You've not used your bonus action.
oh fuck. So bonus action. Oh, okay. I'm gonna use my bonus action to call upon my wooden owlbear.
Okay.
So it appears right in front of Cal and Sam.
Okay. Love that.
And until the end of your connection, you consider the first time whenever you or a creature you can see moves into the spirit space for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, you can use the spirit to restore 1d6. So it technically appeared there, so
I will
they
count
now
that
can
as
roll.
they won't have to move. It'll already be counting for that. So
Okay.
Before we shift to Deodora, though, Cal, what were the last thoughts that you had as you went unconscious?
He got a glimpse of what Blackstone saw on the in that room of the astral plane. He got the sense that Sam was fighting. He heard that message that Sam wasn't sure if we were really his friends. And so Cal's thoughts as he was losing consciousness were, I've got to get in there. I've got to get in there and show him.
Okay. All right. We shift to Deodora.
He's still prone and grappled, right?
Yep. You have icicles that are literally melting
Perfect.
off of you. I've done
I
hardly any.
shake
Yeah,
them
just
out.
shake
I
it off.
shake them out of my dreads, and then I sort of roll my shoulders and crack my neck, and I fucking swing down
Do it.
on her with my great sword at advantage.
Yup.
Okay, I have to do math. Fuck me. And I'm gonna great weapon. Just assume I'm doing great weapon.
literally
master, to be
always
honest with
assuming
you.
you're
Just
doing great
assume.
weapon master unless you tell me otherwise. I'm just gonna tell you that.
Great.
So-
Okay. Okay. One is 5. Oh, math. I don't think that's gonna. I'll just use another superiority die because
Go
that's
for it.
only a 17.
Yep, that would have just
Plus
missed.
4, dirty 20
Ahead.
for the first attack. Oh, that's -5. Whatever. 21,
Damage.
and then my third. No, that's my second hit.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's okay. And then another dirty 20 for my third hit.
That hit.
Great. That's gonna be 66. Well, that's 30 for my great weapon master.
Yep.
Then plus another 12 for my modifier.
Yep.
Oh my god, that's so many 5s and 6s. 10, 16, 18, 22, 25 more damage.
Theodora, sing us that swan song. What does it look like?
I reach down and I pick her up by the front of her robes and put her on her knees. And then I look at her and I say, next time, have a contingency plan for the fucking dragon. And I take my sword, Dead by Daylight style, because I told you I wanted to kill somebody this way.
Yes, you are.
And I stab down into her throat and impale her on the ground.
We'll say this as this is happening in that moment before the blade reaches her throat. She spits blood at your face, hitting your cheek.
I spit back at her.
Valid.
Fuck that.
She will say,
Right in her fucking eye.
Belsarian will have fun with you. As the blade connects.
What was that?
She falls to the ground.
No, I was like, what was that? As in, I wasn't listening
Valid.
to anything you had to
No, I'm
fucking
just
say.
getting to the flavor
Fucking bitch.
of it.
Who will have
yeah.
a what now?
And I think I impale her, and then I twist the sword and then rip it out of her body.
She falls. we will say at this point.
You can drop her in the pit now if you want to.
All of you are out of initiative. As Blackstone, you are seeing in that mental frame everything falling apart except for this very light tendril of vine that's still somewhat wrapped around Sam. It's not large. It's one of those that looks almost like it's a scar that's been left behind. You are muted.
Well, that's fine. I wasn't using any special effects for that. I'm going to walk over to remove the bit of vine. Because I think we might be at a point where I at least don't have to shoot any more arrows, I don't think.
Correct. And you will get those, you'll write it in your inventory that you have those remaining arrows. Unless you want to convert, it'll take some time, but you can convert it back to spirit points.
So Sam, why don't we go see about those friends of yours?
Okay. Just kind of answers, like, if you're right in front of him, just trying to peel that off, you can see that while you're peeling the vine off, it's almost like it's burned onto his very soul, that this is not a scar that's going to be easily moved or picked off. And he just kind of...
I offer a hand
up. He immediately collapses into you as there's this little bit of, like, reverberation as the two of you are bamfed out of this plane.
Can I add a visual for flavor at this moment?
100% you can.
Like, the scene zooms out when he decides to go, and what you see is, like, all of the different cars with pictures of people and friends falling, and it's just like some are in the background and some are in the foreground really close to the camera, and it's like just all of the memories going back to like his early childhood before the whole scene like suddenly cuts and we're back in the room.
Yes.
With Blackstone on one end of the room and Sam with Cal on the other end of the room.
Cal pops up and looks down at, I guess, what Blackstone was seeing was Sam's like astral form, and what does his physical form look like when Cal looks down at him?
Oh, you just see his physical form. You see that there's a bit of like heat emitting from underneath like his clothing. It's torn, a lot of it. There's a lot of dried blood. He's soaked. You can see he's kind of shivering slightly. He is unconscious right now. He's not in danger thanks to Toby's saving measure, but you can just tell that this is taking a massive toll on him. So for the moment, he is unconscious.
Cal leans over him, puts two hands on his chest, and he says, Kinesayag, as he leans down, cast heal wounds. Can I empower a heal wounds with spirit points?
You can.
Yes. That's exactly what's about to happen. How many am I allowed to spend?
How many do you have? You're allowed to. You are basically choosing how many you're willing to give up to help Sam.
Cal is sitting at the moment at 27.
Okay.
And so Cal is going to give 10 of them.
Okay. That will bring up the 3 that Sam was at.
Okay.
So he'll put him to 13. So he's in
awesome.
a much better spot than he was.
All right.
Oof.
So I don't know if he gets any. I'll spend the spell slot for casting Cure Wounds. I don't know if he.
Because you were casting. I know you said the word, but you're impeding that spiritual energy into it.
He says the word. He pushes his hands like onto Sam's chest like a almost like a magic defibrillator is what he's kind of trying to do at the moment. But as the green knots and weave come through Cal's hands and move over Sam's body, Cal leans down and he leans down and puts his snout right next to Sam's ear and keep fighting, Wildcat. We know you're in there.
Okay. He's still unconscious, but you can tell there's a little bit more of a strength to him as he's breathing. But
yeah.
Blackstone, you find yourself standing. What are all of you doing in this moment? As
I'm looking down at my hand and realizing that I have 4 glowing ethereal arrows. Huh. Well, that is interesting. Can I just walk over to join the rest of the group?
Is it done?
I don't know. For Pithyweather's share, it looks like it is. Sam's out of the darkest woods, but he hasn't seen the tree line yet. And I can imagine getting him somewhere where they can do a little bit more intensive care would that'd be the best move.
Okay.
So if you're trying to speak,
am I muted? I shouldn't be. Okay,
No,
there we are. I'm not.
You're good now.
I just need to talk really loud. There are some things that I think will take a little bit more time than a medical professional would be able to help with.
but I'm very afraid that even if Pithyweather's fallen, I don't think anything's finished quite yet. I'm worried
It's
that
not. Sorry. Oh.
Oh.
Oh no!
no.
Okay, we'll pause. See if we can get April back.
April's like, I want the attention now.
Rage quit.
Me.
It's the way that you said, I'm sorry. And like, I'm sorry. It won't. And Laura's just like,
It
listen.
won't. Look, I gotta go. Ooh, I hear my mama calling for me.
My Uber's here.
Or so, ooh, the fairy council's calling again. I gotta go.
I was wondering if she had frozen. I was like, she is staying in that position for a hot minute. I did put the correct spelling in the Zoom chat, by the way.
Got it.
I'm
Okay.
just gonna, like Pithyweather, I'm just gonna continue to disrespect this person's name every chance I get.
That's
so-
valid. I will
Like-
say this is a little bit of knowledge. This name was from the campaign from before. You all have caught up to where I actually started them. So they were calling them Broccoli Man and every other vegetable in the world. So I am fully
I'm gonna call him
prepared.
ball sack.
Balsack.
That works
Yeah.
too.
April's on the way back.
Yay!
Hey.
Yay!
Quick
Here,
check
have a
in,
little
everyone
crasherino.
doing okay?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
gotta kill Pithy. Whatever. What's
Yeah,
her
you
name?
get
What's
to
her
kill
Pithy?
Pithyweather.
Is it Pithy?
Pithy.
No, you.
With the
I mean, didn't you just call?
P-I-T-H-Y.
I got to call.
Didn't you just-
I got to
didn't
call
you just
her
call them Bitchweather?
Pennywise.
mean,
Pennywise. Because she was a whole clown.
Valid.
Pithyweather.
Very valid.
E.T.
No,
Pithyweather.
y'all did really, really well. And thank you for patience. Well, there was so much happening.
I mean, if anything, thank you for being patient because
Yeah, thank you for
like,
being
we're
patient.
here.
Yes.
With all of my struggle math.
Listen,
Oh my
math is
God.
tough. I'm like, what? Because I don't play spellcaster, so I'm like, as Pithyweather, I'm like, what the fuck can she do? You gotta get out of
Yeah.
here. Fuck. Like, I don't. This is why if I am playing any sort of spellcaster, there's always melee is the heavier set, and spellcasting is the backup. Like Druid, I'm very heavy with the melee, and the spells are very light. Ranger, yes. Rogue, same. Like, so.
Druid, I just spam Moonbeam a lot because that's a clutch spell anyway. It's like the best Druid, one of the best Druid spells. Just spam
Like,
Moonbeam.
If I'm a druid, what you're getting are a lot of like ghostwise halflings, so that I could just be a cat and talk to you.
Yeah.
There she is.
Or
That's
even
what I
like
have.
what I like doing with druids is like because it's not really the spellcasting does confuse me, but what confuses me more is like just the wild shape, just the regular standard wild shape. So I try to choose druids that like you can use their wild shape for other things, like with like Circle of Stars, you can have like little starry forms or whatever, and it gives you buffs.
Stars.
Star through
yeah.
Star. Ugh.
Welcome back,
I would play the
April.
Circle of Stars. Let me not be
Sorry
a bitch.
about that.
I killed him.
Got to close Discord, and my computer decided to just crash on me.
It is all good.
You're making me do too much work.
too much.
Pretty much.
All good. We were just doing a quick check-in, how everyone's doing. Okay. All right. We are picking back up here as the group is coming back together. We're going to take it from Deodora's line of "It's not over." So, and action.
She said something right before she fell. A name, Balsarian, said that they would have fun with us.
Can I make a history check on that?
You can.
can
you do it?
Cal's been around the colleges as well. Can he just run that name through his
I
mental
will allow
Rolodex?
all of you. If you want to make a history check, go for it.
That's a 15.
Okay.
11.
God.
I'm
7.
Oh my god.
No.
19.
Wild shape into an owl bear, then roll.
Okay,
There.
yes.
Oh yeah. You got to get
There
that
we
wisdom.
go.
Blathers, come on. Oh, that was adorable.
Oh, that
My
was
heart
so
just
cute.
That was so
Lit.
cute. A
um
little too close to a minion noise for me, though.
23 on Cal's history
23.
check.
Okay.
I got a 19, which is I don't have any modifier.
That's
so
really good
pretty good
job.
to be adorable.
That's a good straight roll.
Aurea and Toby, the name does not ring any bells. Deodora, you rolled the 19, correct?
Yes.
Blackstone, what did you roll again?
15.
15. Okay. Blackstone, the name sounds somewhat familiar. Maybe you came across it in a book, but you're not sure. It's not one that's, like, well known within the area. Cal, you get a similar ping of you might have read a book maybe in your time at Jorix, and maybe that's the reason Blackstone is getting the same kind of ping, but nothing more beyond that.
Got it.
Deodora, the name for you sparks a different memory. You came across a village in the south in your travels. The name, you heard it in an incident that occurred with a village that was set ablaze. This was years ago, probably about 3 or 4, for what it's worth. But that name, it's an unusual name.
Clarification, I heard this name in conjunction with the village being burning, as in like it was speculated that this person burned the building, or was
No.
it that this is the name of the village?
The village was on fire. You heard someone calling out that name.
Okay.
No, that was a good specifying question. No, that.
Sephiroth.
Yeah, Sephiroth. Just full of references tonight.
Right. We're on something else.
I have heard this name before. I don't know. I've never met the person, but I've heard the name. Oh, another clarifying question.
Sure.
Calling out to them, was it like as if they were searching for them in the blaze?
Yes.
Okay. A few years back, I came across a village that was on fire. Unsalvageable. Somebody was calling out this name as if they were looking for this person. In all my travels, I had never heard this name before. And I haven't again until today.
We need to worry about that right now.
Right this moment? I don't think so.
Hal starts to try to stand up and lift Sam.
Oh, I would say it sounds like. Can I give Theodora a particular, like, just a focused look? Not like super intense, but sounds like we may have to go hunting.
I was thinking the same thing. Because if this is just the tip of the iceberg, who knows what's underneath the surface?
Like, well, how about we first try to get some help for Sam right here, and somewhere here in this, well, in the other school, I'm guessing. And on the way there, we can just get him the best care. And after that, would anybody like to go to my house for dinner?
Aurea is still laying on the ground. Should we get out of here before anything happens with that? And points up at the big thing that's been shooting them full of spirit damage, not knowing if it's actually turned off, and now just like staring at it, kind of terrified that we should probably move.
I will say, Aurea, too, you see this because you have basically a front row seat for it. The moment Theodora's blade connected with Pithyweather's neck and the life left, you actually saw that silver pouring out of her and going up into the crystal.
Oh, well, never mind. I think we'll be fine. Just like arm flops onto the ground.
But
Even
But
still.
at the very least, we should go, and we do have a cart and a horse.
Yes.
Perhaps
we
your
don't.
friend.
No, you
I
don't.
thought we leave that.
No,
We
we didn't
left
leave
it at
that.
No, we left that.
Hey,
Yeah,
you
no,
left
no,
at
we
Greenwich's shop.
did we leave it
Actually-
at Greenwich's
Yeah.
shop?
No, we
Or
rode it
left
back.
at
We
the
did
bar
ride it
outside
back.
of
That's
Lyros.
outside.
Yeah, you left it at the Jester's Lament.
Actually,
And so-
DM, do we hear any footsteps coming down the stairs, the guards or anything? Did they
Yeah.
follow us
No,
up this far?
not yet.
I
Okay.
believe that perhaps the matter of this crystal would be it'd be something to tell your friend Captain Tanel about, but I believe we should probably we should go.
I'm a little concerned about that crystal, so do you want me to destroy it, or should
I don't
we
know
take
that you
it?
would. Well, here's the problem with that. If you destroy this crystal, and it is similar to the last crystal of this type we ran into, it would explode. That would present a considerable problem for all of us, considering that all of you are creatures with limited lifespans.
And last
Don't
time we
touch
fired
the
magic.
crystal.
Last time we fired magic at one of those crystals, it ate our magic. And last time we touched it, it ate us.
Why don't we just get someone else?
That's right. All right, this is for the guard.
This is a problem for tomorrow, so let us go.
Oria stands up. Just realized I wasn't. April just realized she wasn't using a voice. Anyone who needs a ride? She scoops Cal up under one arm and Sam up under another arm and like slowly, sadly flies across the castle.
Oh my god.
Buzz, buzz, bumble, bumble.
It's like we kind of go up and down. It's not as
Same,
just
fam.
do,
Same.
Like whatever acrobatics is required to do
Sure.
these things.
Yeah.
We just go and do the acrobatics.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, you're making us roll?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
Okay,
make you
great.
roll.
That's
As
a
we land on the
21
other side.
acrobatics.
I'm sorry, what was that?
That's a 21.
Okay, yeah, you make it no problem.
I just like instead of on the wall gap, I just like run the wall
Yep.
across the gap, like all parkour style and stuff.
100%.
Can I roll with advantage because I jumped this before?
Sure.
I knew I could do it because I already
I
have.
crit again! I crit again to jump over this fucking gap! 27.
Yeah, you make it no problem.
There's the bionic man noise. There's the.
Bionic bunny mode.
I love that I'm wasting my crits on jumping over this fucking
Listen, it's not a waste when you could be falling hundreds and hundreds of feet. So listen,
Right.
do what you need to do. Okay.
As we land on the other side, Cal will like reach into his bag and pull out the 2 healing potions he's been holding, and he'll pop the cork on one of them and hand the other to Oria.
Let's go.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I put it in my pocket.
Oh
We're out of
goes ahead
combat. I'm gonna save that.
yeah, you're probably right. But like Cal will see that and goes, "Oh right, that's right. That's." He puts the cork back on it, but he's like, he is the guy that has had 1 hour of sleep and a migraine right now. He is not loving
We
life.
save ours and we go look upstairs and hopefully there's
Right.
more.
Yep.
Right,
Uh,
right.
I think as they're having like this whole exchange, Theodora, after she jumps over, like just scoops Sam up. Like,
Oh, yeah, he's passed out.
you too tired ass. I'm not. No, I'll carry him. It's fine.
Yep. He is passed out asleep. You had
Just
out of
lovingly, like a toddler.
yeah. You head out of the chamber, back up the stairs to Pithyweather's office. Yes.
Real talk.
Yeah.
Can I expect? I think people did it last time. I don't remember. Can I look at these fucking plants?
No one looked
That
at
she
the
talks
plants
to?
last. Well,
We
oh,
did!
Hang on. I was getting to it. Give me a goddamn minute. Damn. Damn, my brain is so tired.
Lies!
Cal, you did do a check. It hit me as I was saying it. Cal, you did do a check and you didn't find anything initially. Theodora, yes, you can do a check. Although you will
Okay.
see
Sniff 'em.
that as you are moving over, that several of the plants have dried up. They're not as vibrant as they were.
What kind of check was it?
I'll allow you to do either an investigation or a nature check.
I have nature. Can
Oh,
I help?
There.
You can
This.
assist.
Okay.
Those are dried up. I say as I point at them.
Not bad. See.
What happened?
Not bad. Okay, that's 16
Okay.
for nature.
You notice there are 3 plants on the sill. The 2 that were in the direct sunlight are all shriveled up. The one that was in the shade is still vibrant. Looks like it's about to bloom.
There's part of me that's like, I want to take it with me, but at the same time I don't, because I feel like it's like a listening device or something.
Oh, I can talk to.
But-
Oh.
Oh, you
Talk to it.
talk to it.
Get its secrets. Shake it down.
Let's just say that we take it
Okay.
and we'll talk to
Okay.
it
Okay.
later.
You take this plant that is almost half the size of you, Toby.
Oh my god.
That was in the shade on the sill.
Got Sam in this arm, plant in the other. like a Home Depot dad.
We will. That is how Deodora has left every place we've ever walked out of, like just bearing couples of things. Like
Pretty
that's how we
much.
walked out with those amethyst trees. That's how you walking out of here now with a pound of Sam and a pound of plant. Like I don't know what's going on here.
So we'll say this. You take the plant away from the windowsill, and I'm assuming exit from Pithyweather's office.
Yep.
Okay. As
No, I grabbed the lions. I
Okay.
look for those
You
lions.
find them easily enough. Good job. Yes.
I feel
You can find
bad
them.
enough. I feel bad enough for Greenwich for all the trouble.
Yeah.
I'm bringing her back these lions.
100%.
Shit.
You find them. No problem.
Excellent. I have
Should
them.
we
I
just-
pocket.
Should we just raid this fucking office?
I would like to loot the room.
Well, whether you choose to loot it or not, we'll save that for when we come back.
Sure,
No.
sure.
As
No. No.
as we take a look outside of Lyros, outside of Pithyweather's office, as the rain is starting to clear, as the late afternoon, early evening settles in. You all have, in the span of a couple of days, uncovered a deep mystery that's been buried within Lyros. The ramifications of that are yet to be seen. And while many questions have been answered, much more is still just beyond the horizon. But friendships are forming in this chaotic group. And with that, we will end our session for today. I know.
You're gonna make me ride over until season 2 of 4 hit points.
Hmm.
I don't know.
And die
Please let
going
there
down
be
this-
some downtime so I can have a
Yes,
nap.
there's
Cal and I are gonna fall down the flight of stairs on the way back and die.
We will have some discussions because when season 2 picks up, there will be a time skip of sorts of a couple of weeks as the city is recovering. So I will be discussing with each of you what that looks like. Yes, Robo.
Can we have a Thanksgiving with everybody in my house?
We
Please.
The ranch.
That may or may not be a
That's so
one shot.
cute.
For a split second, I was like, in real life? You want us
No.
to come over?
I mean,
Let's
yeah.
go.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
may or may not be on the books already for a one shot. So
Oh.
yeah.
But right now, Deodora, I did tweak my spirit ankle, so
Actually, y'all, I just realized she was paying for our room. We just killed the
no, she
woman.
wasn't.
No, she
Deidre was.
wasn't.
No,
No, she wasn't.
Deidre was.
Oh,
paying
Deidre,
for it.
That's right.
Well, we
Yeah,
still
Pithyweather
got
was
it.
Taking
not
that,
nice.
taking that bitch's money.
Sidestep.
Pithyweather was
Sidestep.
not nice. What are you joking about?
Also, like how you think
Okay,
we're
you're
staying
right,
in this town any longer. I'm getting the fuck out. I'm
Right.
done with the city.
I was about to say, like, we just need to go back to the room and grab our stuff.
Anyways, I'm gonna try not to get emotional. This has been really fun, y'all. I'm so lucky to be playing with this group. Seriously. And we're gonna be doing stuff because, yes. So stay tuned. We'll be doing interludes where we'll get to know these characters either before the campaign started or maybe in a moment otherwise. We have lots of stuff planned. We'll be back here January 21st for season 2. Yeah, I know. Just to give everyone time. I'm moving. I'm trying to figure out next steps, and I want to make sure everybody is coming back from the break recuperated. But we are just so grateful to all of you. So thank you so much. Yeah, we'll see you next time.
Thank you, Jordan.
Thank you.
You, Jordan.
Jordan.
So amazing.
Love you.
You are.
All right, y'all. We'll see you next time. Beyond the Veil. Bye, everybody. Our story does not end here. As the adventurers leave Pithyweather's office, the camera zooms out of the window into the late rainy afternoon. Dark clouds roll over the city of Illipin. However, there is movement. A raven, flying swiftly to a small school just outside the walls of the city, Astera. It swoops through the courtyard, past Deidre's T-spot, until eventually reaching her tower. It lands on the sill, the glass parted partially to let in the afternoon air. Unable to squeeze through, it taps on the glass 3 times with its beak, startling the Earth Genasi from her post. She quickly gets up, walking over to the windowsill to welcome in the winged messenger. After feeding it a small treat and putting a piece of silver in his small satchel, she retrieves the folded parchment. A worried expression crosses her face, and she darts a look at the horned and much larger in her transformed state, Gremlynnart. She looks back at the bird, nodding. She flips the parchment over, and in the same moment of what she did earlier today for Blackstone, purple sigils pop up as she writes her response. "Thank you, friends," she says as she tucks the letter back onto the awaiting carrier and watches him take to the sky. The clouds part ever so slightly to let a small smattering of the sun's rays come through. Deidre loses sight of the bird, closes the window pane, and takes up her post next to Greenwich's side, wetting another cloth and applying it to the unconscious satyr's forehead. In her other hand, a long folded, aged portrait of 3 girls playing at magic school falls to her side. Time stills for a moment until there is a knock at the door. As we leave the confines of Astera, we slowly pan outside to an aerial shot of Astera itself, then of Illipin. Rain clouds, thunder and lightning sweep by as we journey westward. Fine traveled paths become consumed by vines, mangroves, and marshlands as we head further within the Genora wetlands. We continue to follow this raven, watching as it weaves from tree to tree, hovering over large crocodiles as they submerge themselves into the waters. We lose the raven as it heads off to the left towards a village held afloat on pillars of wood. We continue on until we're far from the reaches of civilization, finally arriving in some sort of small clearing and sink into the mud, into the very earth itself, as the ground gives way to stones, passages, dungeons, stairwells, and caverns continue to pass us until we find ourselves miles beneath where we're at. Could be a library, could be a lab, perhaps some kind of study. It's difficult to say. A figure sits at his desk, cluttered with parchment and 3 small plants as they write, pausing for a moment as a scream of pain is heard from elsewhere. The figure pauses and looks at the door, then down at the desk as 3 small plants shrivel into nothing. Shit, he murmurs as his hand quivers for a moment. Dark green robes push away as a circular thorned mark flares with a green energy. They quietly straighten up and turn to the 7 mirrors behind him, raising a hand. The figure closes their eyes and finds themselves in a darkened room barely lit with small braziers. How long has it been since we've all been gathered? It feels like an age. A medium-sized, shadowy figure lounges on a bed of grass, arms folded behind their head as bright lavender eyes, the only thing to be clearly seen, move slowly across the 7 figures. They pause upon looking at the one that just entered, though you have looked better.
What's wrong, Belsarion? Another one of your plants die? Well, you can always find another.
A small, shadowed figure with 1 teal eye and 1 yellow skips over, laughing, to stand in front of the newcomer.
After all, they are replaceable, and it looks like you will have some new friends joining you soon.
That's right. They'll be heading your way next. Think you're up to the challenge? A deep voice is heard from the tall armored shadow from across the room. Piercing green eyes alit with flame.
It's no fair. Why does he get to have all the fun?
The small shadow says, running around the perimeter of the room to go stand by the greenly lit figure. A much taller than the others, shadowy figure appears with golden glowing eyes, revealing dark, furred features.
Settle down. There is no need for bickering as our plans continue to drive forward. However, let us continue to keep an eye on them, allowing these pawns to move forward unimpeded for now. Allow them to build their strength and confidence. Then, and only then, once they are comfortable and vulnerable, do we strike.